good people of YouTube? Mountbatten here, and today we've got a bit of a PSA about the container refunds. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you haven't heard about the container fiasco, then I don't know where you've been for the past almost 2 weeks now at this point. And as a recap, if you are one of those people, Wargaming put out their standard containers as they do every single year. And according to them, they've always worked like this, and judging by the description of the 2017 post, they have. 2018 post, as far as I can find, it didn't even mention that, these ships drop first and then these ships drop second. There's always been like a higher chance of a set amount of ships dropping, well, not a set amount of ships, a set list of ships dropping, and then a lower chance of you getting a ship from the rest of the list of premium ships. However, as we've seen by their advertisement, especially for this year's Santa containers, they always have that 1 out of 107 ships. If you haven't seen that, those banners all over the website or in the armory or in the premium shop, just go take a look. And naturally, people assume that you have an equal chance of pulling 1 of 107 premium ships out of these containers. But as all of us proud new Makarov owners have figured out, that's not the case now, is it? And they didn't say this is misworded. They just said, it's always worked like this. And as compensation for this, they didn't really admit any wrongdoing in their post. I made a video covering that if you want to go watch that. That was Wednesday's video. They offered refunds. Now, the way these refunds worked is that if you bought these containers, got what you got out of them, and didn't use anything you got in these containers, and these containers dropped signal flags, they dropped coal, they dropped, I think they dropped free XP, although I didn't see too much of that. They dropped the blooms, they dropped the frosty fir tree camo, I think a couple other special camos as well, premium time, and of course premium ships. So if you just got your containers, saw what you got, and didn't do anything with it, then you are eligible for a straight up refund. However, if you so much as used any of it, they have to re-roll your account. Not re-roll, they have to roll back your account. What that means is that they set your account to the status that it was in before you bought the premium containers. And some people have said that this is Wargaming trying to discourage people from getting this done to their account. And actually, of course, you do get your money back if they roll your account back. They're saying, it's trying to discourage people from doing this. It's trying to limit the amount of people that can get this done. And, I mean, it's not really the case, not in my mind. I mean, because they're doing it. They're still doing it right now. And they will keep this up, they said, until the 13th. So you have until the 13th to request a refund or a rollback. And this has been, I know I'm sounding like freaking Wargaming now, but this really has been what Wargaming has done with premium items or anything that you can buy that you use. They have to roll back your account, because if they don't do that, then obviously you can take advantage of that system and say you have a premium ship, like you buy, I don't know, an Alaska, and you use it to like grind for like 2 days, taking Steam's 48-hour rule into effect. I think the Steam policy is like, what if you play a game under like a certain amount of hours within the first 48 hours, you can return that game. Whereas on Steam, you return that game, you're returning the full game. Whereas in World of Warships, if they let you keep that Alaska for like 48 hours and then you grind on it for 48 hours, obviously somebody could get a whole lot of grinding done within those 48 hours and then request to have the ship refunded and removed from their account. But you would obviously keep all the free XP, the XP, and the credit, well, not the XP, but the free XP and the credits that you grinded in those 48 hours. So that's one way that this system could be exploited. I'm sure there's a whole facet of other ways that this system can be exploited to whoever wishes to do so, and that's why they have to do the rollbacks, because it just clears everything back to how it was the day before you, or the time before you purchased the containers. I don't know if they go like the day before you purchase them, or like, I don't know, the minute or the hour before you purchase them, or like whenever the server does its server save or whatever. So that's why they're offering back these rollbacks. I'm seeing a lot of posts on forums, Reddit, and comments and YouTube channels that this is the only thing that you've been offered. Well, the reason you've been offered that is that you probably got like premium time or flags or doubloons or something, and may have inadvertently used them on your account since you got these containers. And like I said in my video on Wednesday, you still probably got some pretty decent stuff, not ship-wise at least. I know we all got mackerels, but like premium time, credits, and some pretty decent camos and signal flags out of these containers, especially if you really whaled the event. That you may want to take a step back and see, I got a ton of coal, got a lot of got a lot of credits, got 6 months of premium time. That may be worth keeping, and just keeping your mackerel or your California or whatever you got. And some of the ships they actually gave away in these containers weren't so bad. Like the Vanguard was a pretty good ship. California is decent in my opinion, but I know I'm not in the majority on that one. And a couple others weren't that bad, but some of them, like the Makarov, it's a Nuremberg. Just go grind the Nuremberg. So yeah, so if you didn't touch any of that somehow, you can just get a straight up refund. But like if you got premium time, then well, obviously you've used that because time doesn't stop, and that's not something you can say don't use. So just be aware that's what's going on. I don't think Wargaming's trying to discourage anybody from getting their account rolled back, because I know quite a few people that have gotten this done so far onto their account, and it does take some time. Guys have to understand this too. Like beforehand, getting anything done by Wargaming's customer support took 3, 4, 5 days. Like when I accidentally bought the Pommern with the ships for the ships for resources coupon. I used that on the Pommern when I meant to use it on the Shikishima, because I had enough coal to buy the Pommern straight up without the coupon. I also used the coupon to get the Shikishima with steel, but I accidentally applied that coupon to the Pommern. It took them like 2 days just to get back with me, and then another 2 days just to have the problem fixed. And that was when there wasn't anything going on. There wasn't the Santa Container event going on. There wasn't any type of issues or hiccup with the games like we're going through right now with the Santa Containers. That was during a normal time. It took them 4 days to do that. Right now, I can pretty much promise you they're being swamped just from the amount of comments that I've seen on the last couple of videos talking about the whole container fiasco, that they are more than likely swamped with their, I don't know, maybe like 20, 30, 40, 50 people customer support team, and they have to go back into each individual account, see when you purchase the containers and see what you use, and then roll it back. It takes time to do that, and for the most part, I'm getting reports of people getting this done in like 2 days, 3 days, which is honestly pretty quick for the customer support. Now, I'm not saying it's fantastic customer support. I'm just saying from my experiences in the past, this has been rather quickly done. So, it's not all a fiasco. It's not all a conspiracy by Wargaming to separate you from your money. I know that there's plenty of people right now that are just full-on Wargaming. They just love to hate it. Like those people that just hate on everything. And I'm no fan of what they've done with the Santa containers. I've said my opinion many times. It's Wargaming's game. They can run this game however they want to, but when you're spending your money on something, they need to let you know what you're paying for straight up. Let me know. Is there a short list of ships that I probably need to go about getting first before I actually have a chance of getting these rarer ships? That's fine. I'm fine with that. It's your game. You can run it however you want to. And the same with other events and anything that you spend your money on. It should be straightforward. And like I said before, they will still make money off of that. They'll still make a ton of money off of that. I know people who knew about the short list with the containers that spent a ton of money on the game still getting the ships that they want to get out of the Santa Container event. But as far as like this goes, I don't think this is anything major. This is just customer support being customer support. But also, like I said in Wednesday's video, I do like to give credit where credit is due, and I do think Wargaming offering refunds is, of course, the good thing to do in this situation. and that they need to change the description on the website and in game of the boxes to include the tag from the 2017 containers saying this container contains this ship, and this ship, and then a slim chance of, you know, the other list of ships. If they did that, again, this would have been the perfect response to this issue, but so far they haven't done that yet, and if they do that, I'll be happy to report that they did. But right now, it's just customer support being customer support. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that it's the first time that they're ever having to use it, and I can understand the frustration, you know, having to wait 2 or 3 days or 4 or 5 days from some posts. Most I've seen that they're reporting 2 or 3 days to get their account rolled back is frustrating, and of course having to get your account rolled back to that time before you purchase the containers is frustrating too. You know, you're losing those, well, by now, that like 3 or 4 days worth of grind if you've played a lot on your account. I understand that's frustrating too, but it's, you know, you're getting your money back, so that's certainly a good thing too. But anyway, guys, that's just what I think about the situation. Just want to put it out there that's why you have to get your account rolled back, because, you know, you use the items you got in your containers. I don't think it's a huge conspiracy by Wargaming to discourage you from getting your money back. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Hope you guys are having a great day. Also hope to catch you guys out here on stream tonight at 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time to 8 p.m. U.S. Central Time right here on the channel and on Twitch as well. I will be streaming World of Warships, of course, not Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk will be our next full playthrough series, starting with the Sunday video this week, and I'm actually about to go play that right now. So, anyway, guys, hope you're having a great day. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.